Muy buenas, brujeros, aquí Guge, jugando The Witcher 3 Blood and Wine. Y hoy vamos a continuar un poco con las misiones secundarias antes de continuar con la principal. Ya sabéis, en el capítulo anterior os enseñé un poco la casa, pero no os he enseñado todas las funciones que tiene. Yo lo enseñaré eso en otro vídeo, cuando ya tenga más dinero y podamos invertir más, para que lo veáis todo seguido. Y bueno, hoy vamos a hacer Obsesión de Caballero, que vamos a ver aquí al Caballero Guilom, aquí en la carpa médica. Que ya sabéis que acabó lesionado en el combate contra el bicharraco del Coliseo. Y bueno, cabe decir que a ver si hay suerte y hoy veis bien la build de bombas, que es la que va con este set de brujo.
To be frank, that is precisely why I wish to speak with you.
Want me to stand in for you? Take on some trouble on your behalf?
That could very well be the case. You see, there is a maiden, nay, a lady. I suspect someone's cast an ill spell upon her. A curse, perhaps.
Creo que puedo adivinar los síntomas.
Let me guess. She suddenly grew cold, haughty and distant, though the night before she was flirtatious and alluring.
Tut tut, Witcher. You jest, yet the matter is grave. Though true, the lady in question is dear to my heart. I shall not deny it. I fear she has fallen victim to ill magic, and knows no one she could turn to for help.
Vale, ¿es una maldición?
What makes you think she might be cursed?
You must keep all I say to yourself, I beg you. I would never dare to be so indiscreet normally, yet I'm troubled about her, for her. Vivian shuns the company of others. Though the fairest maid at court, she keeps men at a distance. I thus determined I would resort to trickery.
Yeah.
Trickery? That even befitting of a knight?
In war, yes. And what is love if not battle? As it were, one evening I crouched in hiding outside her seamstress's home. As Vivian emerged from it, I too emerged. Ever so gently but convincingly collided with her, then promptly offered to escort her home. She consented. At first, all augured well. I proposed a more scenic route. She agreed. I made kindly forays into conversation, and she even began to respond as we neared the end of our route.
Then suddenly,
mid-speech, from her mouth there flew a most hideous shriek. I stopped stone cold in my tracks while she turned red, then promptly ran off. I did not give chase that time.
Gritó y huyó.
I attempted to approach her on several ensuing occasions, to learn what had happened, for I feared she had become entangled in some trouble. I noted that often, come night, she ventures into the woods, where I've seen her walk about a glade near a pool. I've striven on occasion to follow her, but lost track each time. It seemed then she'd melted into the air.
Vale, ¿puedes describirme ese sonido?
sound you heard. She might have just had a sore throat.
Had I thought it possible the sound was natural, I never would have taken up your precious time.
¿Y algo más fuera de lo normal?
Notice any other strange behavior? Additional symptoms?
No, Vivian's avoided me wholly since the first encounter. But folk gossip.
What about?
Rumores, ¿eh?
They say she's secretive, that no one ever sees her after dusk. That she's wont to suddenly disappear.
Nothing unusual about any of that.
Puh. Llevando la temática que tiene esta expansión, a lo mejor se ha convertido en una vampiro.
Tell me more about Vivian. Who is she? What's her story?
She's Her Enlightened Highness's lady-in-waiting. Her mother was a lady-in-waiting. Her father, a knight. That is all I've learnt, for the Duchessa grows angry when asked about her. Vivian spends her days within the palace walls. Yet we are in luck, for she has been named the tourney's patroness this year. Thus, each participant will be granted an audience with her.
Got a problem then. See, I'm not a participant.
I've devised a solution already. You shall take my place in the lists and thus gain the chance to speak to her. I was looking forward to winning the tourney, very much so. Yet for Vivian, I am prepared to sacrifice anything.
Bueno, pues esto parece más una cosa de un contrato, pero venga, primero la pasta.
A regular job this. Not often I gotta take part in a tourney to fulfill a contract. V can't be anything ordinary either.
I'm no magnet to command heaps of coin, but naturally I shall award you a just amount. How much do you demand?
Bueno, como ya sabéis, hombre, 500 no está mal, pero... ¿Y si la subimos un poquito? ¿625?
Agreed.
Vale.
That is an amount I can indeed muster.
Debería haber intentado pedirle más, pero bueno. No pasa nada, 600 está muy bien. Vale, cuéntame más cosas del torneo.
This tourney, how's it work exactly?
It is the year's grandest and most important contest. Knights from all corners come to face off for the grand prize. And more importantly, for glory. A demanding test of knightly prowess in horsemanship, marksmanship and fencing. I qualified for the first time, had great hopes of winning. Yet...
Yeah, I get it. Anything for Vivian.
Está bien. Vamos al torneo en su nombre.
Fine, I'll look into it. Gotta admit, piqued my curiosity.
I shall be forever in your debt. Now, we must ensure you are not eliminated from the tourney before you can meet Vivian.
Meaning?
Could you show me how you shoot, ride and fight, perchance? And you must learn the tourney rules, know how to apply them in practice. I did not mean to suggest I doubt your abilities. Everyone must train, even a witcher. Besides, the tourney contests must surely differ, require skills you don't usually apply, races above all. The choice is yours. Where shall we start?
Bueno, vamos a hacer prácticas, a ver si tenemos alguna recompensa.
I feel I need to do some shooting.
Come with me. Monster Slayer. The marksmanship contest shall pit you against another for the best time and score. He who hits all his targets first wins.
Hope my aim's as good as that Cupid's who shot you.
Sometimes when you speak, I miss the meaning entirely.
No two ways about it.
¿No saben quién es Cupido?
Hit the red targets.
Vale. No hace falta darles en el centro. Eso está bien. ¿Ya está?
Once more?
¿Para qué? Ya es suficiente.
Done enough shooting.
Where to now? If you wish to know my thoughts, were I you, I would train on the race course ahead of all else.
Está bien, vamos a equitación.
Let's do some riding. Roach will like that.
Excellent idea. Come with me.
Venga, tú delante. Vamos.
The tourney's race differs from others you might have taken part in. You shall not ride against any opponent.
How's it a race at all, then?
Es contra el
It's a
reloj,
race
entonces.
against time. The true track begins in the arena, runs round the tourney grounds, then finishes again in the arena. The training track, however, lies beyond the arena. We shall go there now.
Madre mía, ¿cómo tiene las flemas ese señor? Está podrido ese hombre. Vale, supongo que es aquí, ¿no? ¿O dónde me lleva? Guillón. O Guilón, o que se diga. ¿Pero dónde me llevas, tío?
All is ready. Now listen, for it can be quite a challenge. Along your route stand dummies and targets. The dummies you may cut with your blade. The targets you must hit from your crossbow. The time you have to complete the course shall increase each time you land a strike, be it with blade or bolt. It may sound simple enough, yet I've seen many a knight fail this contest and hang his head in shame. During the race proper, judges throughout the course shall tally your points. For now you may ride unperturbed by those matters.
Está bien. No es una carrera convencional.
Move it!
Mantener pulsado un montón. Se activará un modo a cámara lenta que te hará más fácil golpear el objetivo. Que decidirá desde qué lado atacar. Puntería caballo. Apuntar. Vale. Vale, hasta ahora fácil. A ver, que me salgo. ¿Cómo que estoy saliendo? Bueno, no, he salido un momento, pero... Espera un momento. Vale, de momento no parece complicado. Apuntando... Aquí es que se me ha escapado el dedo.
Will you give it another go? I can set out more dummies.
No, no hace falta.
Had enough. Rather not wear my horse down before the real race.
Where to now?
Ya, el
He
combate.
likes to swing, do some footwork, work up a sweat.
Very well. We shall practice infantry combat, one-on-one. Each knight opts for his own method. Rainfarn, for instance, fights halberd in hand.
Hombre, yo voy a espadas, ya sabéis.
You will team with other knights to fight. The clash simulates a true skirmish during battle. Come the end, you shall fight a duel. It will determine your place on the podium. I always liked the duels the best, but now I can think only of my Vivian. In the end, it is good you will replace me. I sense I would simply be distracted this time.
Vale, pues... A ver a dónde me lleva. ¿Pero qué hace gritando esta señora? ¡Qué histérica! ¿Es aquí? No, venga, continúa. Yo voy detrás tuyo. Tú corre.
Stand at the center of the training ground. A knight will approach and challenge you.
Vale.
By my troth, it is the Witcher who saved us from woe.
Entonces, ¿qué? ¿Me desafías?
You wish to spar? Why not? A slit upon your bowels!
Bueno, un baratre.
Courage!
Ya sabéis, los combates son bastante
I
fáciles aquí.
expected you to do well, but not that well.
Vale, ya hemos luchado bastante.
Think I've seen enough. Sorry to be blunt, but the simplest Witcher contract demands more skill than this kind of combat.
Now you must go to the inscription tent. Honor and glory are all true and good, but your scrolls must be in order.
Vale, ahora me tengo que escribir. Esto va a ser interesante. O sea, ¿me da mi propio tabardo para las justas? A ver, ¿dónde es? Parece que está un poco lejos, pero no tan lejos. Por ahí hay un peluquero. Creo que dentro de poco me quitaré la barba. Aunque me da un aire distinguido. Vale, es aquí, las inscripciones. No me voy a poner... O esto me lo tengo que leer. Tren internacional de caballeros amadrinado por Lady Vivienne de Tabris. Participantes inscritos y cualificados para tomar parte del concurso. Que recuerda que la Corcona, vencedor del torneo del año pasado, no participará en la competición general, pero luchará contra el caballero que consiga más puntos. Esto indica que Gregoire o algo así revalidará el título. En 6 príncipe de Liria y Rivia competirá por tercer año consecutivo. Holmac Spark, príncipe de Maek, que de quien se rumorea es la sangre del emperador Emir, está aquí en su cuarta participación. Barón Palmerín de Lownfall es esta vez en el torneo. ¿Va a entrar Palmerín? A ver, Dominir de Troy, caballero redaniano, primera participación. Renfan de Atre, que nos acabamos de enfrentar a él, séptima vez que participa en el torneo, vencedor de la edición 1269. Guy de Boisfren de Metina, primo segundo de Reinhardt de Boisfren, uno de los caballeros andantes de su gracia. Tercera participación en el torneo. Derwin de Crego, no sé cómo se pronuncia este. Un joven caballero que participa en el torneo por primera vez. Tail de Dorndal, caballero de la Orden de la Rosa Llameante, primera vez en el torneo. Linos de Metina, tercera vez en el torneo. Guilón de Lonfol, sobrino del barón Palmerín, primera participación en el torneo. Posterior, debido a una lesión, Guilón ha cedido su paso al torneo a otro caballero. O sea, yo. Vale, vamos a hablar con el escriba. O aquí hay algo más. Mira, hay ingredientes y aquí no hay que pillar nada más. Vale, vamos a hablar con este hombre, nos vamos a escribir.
Greetings. Want to join the lists?
Naturally, we must first see to formalities, however. At Guillaume's request, I have looked into your personal history in its heraldic aspects.
Really?
Ah, bien.
What did you come up with?
My findings show you may take part as Geralt of Rivia,
What a
Correcto.
surprise.
or as the Honorable Ravix of Forhorn. It's not every year we have a combatant who can boast of 2 crests. Which do you prefer?
Yo creo que prefiero Rivia, ¿no? Porque Ravi 4 cuernos no me suena. ¿Qué has averiguado sobre quién era el de Rivia? Voy a preguntarle.
Kinda curious what you could have learned about Geralt of Rivia.
In the year 1267, a certain Geralt, a member of the Witches' Guild, was
Correcto.
knighted by
Eso está en los
Queen
libros.
Maeve and dubbed Geralt of Rivia. This was in honor of his distinguished service at the Battle of the Bridge, said structure spanning the Yaruga. But I wager you know of which battle I speak.
Yeah, those were the days. Kahira and I led a fistful of Nordlings against an entire Nilfgaardian battalion. Won that battle just because we absolutely had to cross the river.
Vale, y lo de Ravik de 4 cuernos, esto sí que no me suena, ¿eh?
Ravix of Forhorn? How'd you manage to dig that up?
Here in Toussaint, we treat heraldry very seriously. One visit to the ducal archives. That is all I needed to acquire the necessary information. Ravix of Forhorn was the name under which you attended a feast honoring Princess Pavetta, daughter of Queen Calanthe of Sintra, on the occasion of her 15th birthday.
That's actually right.
O sea, es... A ver, esto sale en la serie, pero a la vez no se presentó como Ravix en la serie. La que pusieron en Netflix. Ya la veréis, si no la habéis visto. Pero sí, me voy a apuntar como que era el de Rivia.
I'm
Evidentemente.
Geralt, not about to fight under a false name.
You may now take the shield bearing your crest.
I'm a Witcher. Shields aren't something Witchers ever use in combat.
Who mentioned using it in combat? Not I. The shield commemorates your participation in the tourney. You may take it as a souvenir.
In that case, thanks.
Have you been instructed as to the tourney's challenges, prizes, and vows? If not, I do hope you will allow me to tell you about them.
Sí, que me hable de las pruebas. Tenemos tiempo.
Guillaume told me a bit about the contests. Rather make sure I'm clear on them, though.
An admirable thirst for knowledge. There are contests 3. A shooting range, where you will compete side by side with an opponent. A horse race, during which you will seek to complete the course within a specified time. Any targets hit with bolts or dummies felt with blade will increase the time you have. Finally, the group melee in the arena, crowned with a duel against last year's champion. As each contest ends, its results will be posted on the board outside my tent. This way, all will be apprised of who leads at any given moment.
Vale, pues daremos lo mejor de nosotros, ¿no? Vale, ¿qué premios hay?
Gonna come right out with it. I'm a sucker for prizes.
The winner of each contest shall receive a trophy. Whoever has the best result once all contests have played out shall face last year's champion in a final duel for
Creo que esto
glory
ya lo he dicho.
and the title. Should you defeat the reigning champion, the grand prize will be yours. This year, a sword forged especially for this occasion by the one and only Cornelius of Isengard, a famed master weaponsmith. Her illustrious highness had it brought all the way from Nazaire.
Interesante. Pero yo uso pertrechos de brujo. A ver, ¿qué es eso de los votos?
You say something about vows?
As is our custom, knights make vows to which they hold for the duration of the tourney. Each swears on something which to him represents his most cherished virtue.
Vale, ya sabemos todo lo que necesitamos.
Feels like I know everything I'd ever want to know about chivalric tourneys.
Splendid. In that case, you must make your vow. Upon what would you like to swear it?
Ya me pone en una encrucijada. Por el amor de mi amada, por la carretera de su ilustrísima señoría, no hacer ningún voto. Mi amada Jennifer de Wengerberg. A ver, muy típico jurar por la amada. Venga, vamos a jurar por la amada.
I vow on the love of my lady, Yennefer of Wengerberg, to respect the chivalric virtues.
Jennifer, lo dije.
May the gods succor you in your endeavors to overcome. Sign here, please, then fill out these forms. That is all I need from you. Now, as arranged by Guillaume, you shall be fitted with appropriate armor for the tourney.
Vale, pues hoy no vamos a usar los pertrechos de brujo, que quería enseñaros la build de bombas.
It stands near the arena. Good luck.
Pero no va a poder ser hoy. Será en el próximo vídeo. Ahora vamos al torneo. Ahí está, con su armadura chula de Geralt de Rivia. A ver, tengo que decir que la armadura pesada no es de mis favoritas en este juego. A ver, ¿qué se considera? A ver. Es armadura pesada. Por eso. Esto hace que la resistencia se regenere más lentamente. O sea, tanqueas mejor los golpes, pero no... Para mí no es la mejor armadura del juego. Algún día a lo mejor haré una build de armadura pesada, pero de momento no. La armadura pesada es la del oso. Que lo sepáis, para mí es la que más mola. O sea, estéticamente.
All jesting aside, here on a job. You in the 22?
Am I? Ha! I shall square off against Rainfan of Atre. I saw him just moments ago, a nervous wreck, stuffing his nose with fish steak, no less, as if that would aid his determination.
La mía, me empiezo raya que se ha metido.
But who's to tell the Nilfgaardian what to do? Listen, Geralt, I've a tip for you. The timing of your marksmanship duel is such that you shall have the sun in your eyes.
Makes no difference to me either way.
Nor will it give you any pleasure. Since, as it is, we must both wait, play me in a round of Gwent. Should you win, I shall swap with you. To me, a southerner, the sun is no hindrance.
Pues mira, vamos a jugar una partida de Gwent y así veis la banda sonora nueva. O sea, escucháis la banda sonora nueva que tiene esta zona. A ver, ahora la escucharéis. Tiene dos bandas sonoras nuevas. Yo voy a jugar con la mía de monstruos. Vamos a ver. No es mala mano. No es mala mano para nada. No, me lo voy a quedar, me lo voy a quedar. Voy a jugar así. Una carta de 1. Vale, vamos a empezar sacando arachas. Los vampiros me lo resuelvo para el siguiente, si puede ser. Vale, ya empieza a meterme espías que no puedo recuperar, puesto que es una carta legendaria. Aunque también la tengo en la baraja. Pero aún así le voy a fastidiar. Vamos a obligarle a sacar cartas. Bien, pues nada, se rinde. Pues nosotros también pasamos. Y la siguiente seguramente también la pasemos. ¿Ves? Se quedan arachas. Pues ahora le voy a obligar a sacar al menos una carta. Y así ya hacemos que lo dé todo en la siguiente ronda. Hombre, la carta de Regis. ¿Es posible que me dé esa? Vale, turno del rival. Sin más, me saca Ciri. Está muy chula la banda sonora, ¿eh? Sé que esta expansión lo tiene todo. ¿Expansión o DLC? Como queráis llamarlo. Vale, muy bien. Me habría faltado esa carta que me hubiese salido en esta ocasión. Pero ¿sabes qué? Se lo voy a quitar. Él me funde. Me ha fastidiado, ¿eh? Me ha fastidiado mucho. ¿Qué me vas a sacar? ¿Solo legendarias? Venga, pues yo también le saco legendarias. Sí, tuvo falas y me la voy a cargar ahora. Vamos a ver si llega a sacar otra igual. O puede que me arrepienta. A ver, podríamos sacar de todas el vampiro más fuerte. Porque Jaskier no me hace falta. Tengo aún la carta del líder. Vale, no es de las fuertes. Vale, vamos a destruir la de 12. Y él me destruye la de 7. Bueno, aquí no ha pasado nada. Sacamos las brujas. Pero que no tenga otra quemadura. Entonces me fastidia, pero bien. Vaya. De todas maneras sigo ganando. Bien, hemos ganado. Pues nada, intercambiamos su puesto.
I congratulate you. We shall swap as agreed. We've passed the time rather nicely. Lady Vivian should appear forthwith. I'm off to face my first challenge.
Good luck.
Vale, pero ahora me tocará la de arco, ¿no?
Fair knights, I salute you. The honor and duty of tourney patron have fallen to me this year. Fight honorably, so that I may bestow upon one of your number the tourney's grand prize. You have sworn your vows. You have readied body and soul. The time has come to test them.
Venga, a ver si se me da bien, ¿eh? Deseadme suerte.
Behold Horm Akispark of the Mechtian royal line. His name's quite the mouthful, a true challenge to rhyme. His targets to be hit centrally and true are the ones in blue. Against him, new blood, a knight unknown till now. Sir Geralt of Rivia, give us a bow.
¿En serio es una rima con eso?
The targets he must with his quarrels thread are red. May the better man win.
Bien. Eso es deportividad. Ah, vale, que tengo tiempo. Yo estaba ya dándole para apuntar. Vale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Vale, voy bastante rápido. Y eso que no es fácil apuntar con mando, ¿eh? Bueno, para mí no es fácil apuntar con mando. Ya me habéis visto jugando a Monster Hunter con la ballesta y con el arco. Y se me da bastante mal.
Sir Geralt of Rivia has trounced his foe, pounded him soundly, immersed him in woe.
Y eso que no he puesto que se ponga la cámara lenta cuando toco con la ballesta. Vale, me va a regalar una ballesta nueva. ¿Será mejor que la del gato? ¿Que la que uso?
Your prize, sir. A crossbow adorned with your crest. I congratulate you.
Thank you, my lady.
Ballesta de Geralt de Rivia. Mi medallón vibra cuando estás cerca. Recordemos que ha dicho Guilom que esta mujer está maldita. A ver, ¿cuáles son los otros premios?
Alas, I cannot devote more time to you than to the other combatants. I have duties to attend to. Forgive me.
Vale, mi medallón vibra cuando estás cerca.
My medallion's vibrating strongly. Can only mean one thing. Magic.
The explanation is disappointing, I'm afraid. The fragrance I use, it's mixed by a sorceress.
To lose to an opponent such as you is a victory of its own. Accept my congratulations as well.
Por supuesto.
Thanks.
Muchas gracias. Me gusta este lugar. La gente más educada.
Good work! In the interim, I managed to determine which tent Lady Vivian occupies. Perhaps you could find a clue within it.
You're right. Vivian's cursed in some way. Sensed it when she opened the tourney.
In that case, we've no time to lose. Let us go.
Sí, vamos ya.
Yeah, let's go now.
¿Para qué voy a necesitar un respiro? Si, hoy vamos a hacer esta misión.
This is her tent. You must look inside. Search it. I shall hoot like an owl should someone approach.
¿Sabes cómo suena un búho? Vale, vamos a investigar.
Claw marks, that's clear. Not sure what beast left them, just that it's big.
Y no es un vampiro. Si no le di bien, no saldría a plena luz del día.
Claw marks, that's clear. Not sure what beast left them, just that it's big. Jar of concealing ointment. Powerful magic at work here.
Vale, ¿y el vestido?
Clothing's all dark green and yellow. Seems Yen's not the only one with a fixed color scheme.
Vale, ya sabéis que a Yen le gusta el negro y el plateado.
Hairs and salts. Used to make compresses.
Someone approaches. Quickly.
Vámonos. No me ha dado tiempo a examinarlo
You were
todo.
supposed to hoot.
We shall speak later. We must return to the tourney now. It's time for the second contest.
Sirs, what seek you in my lady's tent? Inspiration? Be gone from here.
Bueno, yo me he llevado unas plantitas. Ahora tenemos que ir al circuito de la carrera, vale. Esta es la de conseguir más tiempo atacando a los muñecos y disparando a las dianas.
Behold, gallant knights and ladies decorous, gaze at the host assembled before us. Look upon chivalry's best and most storied. Come from far lands, here to seek glory. Hear now their names as I shout them aloud. Savor their titles, of their presence be proud. Palmerin, the Baron of
Aquí está Palmerin.
Linus of Metida.
Con una armadura cutre.
Renfarn of Atra.
Ya. El Dino Guardiano.
Macaspark of Make, Vladimir of Troy. Guy de Boisfren in service to the Duchess. Delwyn of Craigiau. Count Tai of Dondau. Ansay of Lilia and Rivia a prince. Geralt of Rivia.
A secas. Geralt de Rivia a secas.
Mount Gorgon let out a roaring cheer. The faint fire of silence, Tawny champion from last year. Today's winner of contests.
No sé si veíais el chiste del señor Gregor, pero si habéis visto Juego de Tronos, es Gregor Clegane la montaña. ¿Alguien por ignorancia precisa de que el bardo interceda? ¿Para que ningún caballero las reglas transgreda? No, no digamos nada.
How dare you enter a tourney for nobly born knights? Your knighthood came through the grace of my mother Meve, Queen of Lyria and Rifia, whom you treacherously deserted mere days later. Your presence here is an offense to my honor.
And yours is an offense to my eyes. If you're done, step aside, Prince.
The Tawny's protector, the maid Vivian. Her beauty entrances both beasts and men.
My heart's greetings, dear knights. May my grace guide you and show you the path of honor, valor, and glory. Accept my wishes of good fortune, sir, and devote all your strength to the tourney, and only it.
The time has come for you, Sir Knight. Mount your steed. Swift be your flight.
Ladies and gentlemen of lineage illustrious, soon steeds shall swarm like ants most industrious. To beat time's passage they'll ride like the gale. What a sight to behold, what a lark, what a tale! Before us Geralt from Rithia come, fast as the wind, bright as the sun.
Ah, pues despierto muchas envidias, no lo sabía, ¿eh? Vale, pues como antes.
Go, go.
Vale, aquí apareció el primer muñeco, se supone. Aquí está. No lo he pillado. Vale. A ver, ahí está. A lo mejor por fallar el primer muñeco me fastidian, ¿eh?
Run, Roach.
Le he dado sin querer al... Uf, estoy haciendo un mal tiempo, me parece a mí, ¿eh? Tardo mucho en apuntar, ¿eh? Ya lo sé. Espérate que esto... Se me está yendo un poco la concentración, ¿eh? No le he dado. Genial.
I shall be famous one day, as famous as you.
Ay, he perdido el muñeco. No me he fijado. A ver, aquí hay un muñeco. No le he dado, genial. A ver. No le doy a los muñecos. ¿Qué pasa ahora con esto? Se buguea. Ahora.
So close. Will he last? Endure and keep pace.
Ya está, ¿no? Simplemente no tengo que dejar que se me acabe el tiempo, ¿no? Porque si no le he cagado, pero bien.
A race of such style, such grace, such speed. To watch was a pleasure, a treat indeed. To honor our entrance, praise each fair knight. We shall feast from eve till dawn's first light. The finest of wine and food shall be served. If you've blood in your veins, come collect what's deserved.
I congratulate you. Here, your prize.
Ah, vale, que he ganado.
With your crest.
Many thanks.
Pues nada, una barda nueva.
My maid saw a man with white hair sneak out of my tent. Would you know who it might have been?
Ni idea, ¿no?
How juvenile.
Qué inmadurez. Aquel de pelo blanco, ¿no?
Congratulations on your win. In stellar style, no less. Ah, I no longer regret I was not able to participate. Almost. We must drink to this. Come with me to the feast. We shall await Vivian together.
Lead the way.
Estoy pensando que a lo mejor de la carpa podría haber salido en vez de por la puerta principal, por así decir. Por el balcón. Uy, hay un fallo de iluminación.
So, any thoughts on Vivian?
Her beauty's striking.
That is not what I ask.
Still too early to say anything I'd be willing to stand behind. Managed to figure one thing out. She uses powerful magic, masking illusions.
Do you mean to say she might in truth look different than she seems?
Podría ser.
Guessing right now.
We've still some time before Vivian arrives. Let us drink.
Hombre, después me toco combate, pero ¿por qué no? Metabolizamos rápido el alcohol.
To Vivian, may you find the means to aid her.
To Vivian.
Ah, when I first laid eyes on her, I finally understood what all those poems and ballads were trying to say.
Love's not poetry alone. Sometimes it's prose. And sometimes it's just plain ugly.
You say that only because you do not know Vivian as I do. A life with her would be sweetness itself.
Actually, you don't know her all that well either.
Bueno, ¿me retas un duelo?
Your presence at this tourney is an affront to my honor. I demand satisfaction.
Head to the nearest brothel, then.
Coward. Mounted combat in the main arena. I challenge you.
Aceptamos. Nos está acusando de desertar antes. Sí, venga, sí.
Since you insist.
Me lo estaba pensando, pero sí.
You shall bitterly regret deserting my mother's army once I'm done with you.
No deserté, fue un contrato.
May the blood I will spill wash away the stain of your cowardice.
Let's get this over with. Quick.
3.
No me espero una justa de verdad, ¿eh?
Take it easy.
A ver si podemos. Vale, creo que no le he dado. Vale, damos la vuelta. Ah. Es que a veces ataca más lento, ¿eh? Seguimos sin poder darle. El combate a caballo no es mi fuerte, como veis. Vale, vamos a ir preparando el golpe. Es que cambia cada vez el golpe por dónde va a venir. Vale, aquí me ha dado. Uf, qué rollazo de combate, en serio. Tendré que conseguir darle de lado. Vale, ahora le he dado por fin. Vale, de todas maneras lo he envenenado, ¿eh? No sé cómo, porque creo que no tengo el... Oh, bueno, sí. Tengo el... Tengo la pasiva de la posibilidad de envenenar. Que se la puse cuando tenía la espada viperina. Vale, le hemos conseguido asestarle 2 golpes. Vale, esto ya no. Vale, ha caído por el veneno.
For reasons unknown except to them, the gods have chosen to punish me with defeat. But do not think your cowardice will be forgotten.
Joder, con la
Damn
cobardía.
it. You still going on about that? Need to clear this up once and for all. Had to abandon your mother's camp back then because someone else needed my help. Badly. Couldn't refuse them. Didn't want to, in fact.
You mean to say you had a secret mission, set off to accomplish it, having vowed to tell no one of its nature?
Correcto.
Until you did?
Something like that. Minus the vow. And, I'd still rather not divulge the nature of my secret mission. Can you accept that as justification?
In agreeing to duel, you proved yourself a true knight. Thus, I accept your word as that of a man of honor.
Glad to hear it. Now I got work to do.
Hombre, ya no necesitaba mi ayuda en el ejército. Y alguien más necesitaba ayuda. Si queréis saberlo, tenéis que leer los libros, pero ya sabéis, casi todo siempre gira en torno a Ciri. Ahí está el de la armadura cutre.
My heart swells to behold this beautiful celebration of valor and honor, and to witness you, who embody the chivalric virtues in your lives, strive for greatness. Yet, after a time of combat must come a time of peace and respite. Thus, I invite all who fought in the tourney to this feast held in your, and none other's, honor. And should any among you crave solitude, private tents await you nearby. The group melee shall take place on the morrow. Glory shall be within grasp for each and every one of you. The best among you shall have the honor to face our reigning champion, the famed Gregoire de Gourgon, victor of last year's tourney. Celebrate, make merry.
En vez de Gregor Clegane, Gregor de la Gorgona.
Be mindful of the trial that awaits you tomorrow.
Follow her. We shall meet in your tent before your last contest. You must help her.
¿Y el torneo qué? Vale, aquí dice que le plante cara a Vivien. No me deja hacer otra opción. Vamos a ver, Vivien, ¿cuál es tu secreto? Cuéntame.
Strange. Was sure I'd find her here.
Vale, aquí hay una pista que no pude ver antes. Aquí he dejado unas notas. Gasto de Blast de Fame. 14 codos de tela. Zapatos piel de dragón. Silla de carreras. Crema mágica. La crema mágica. ¿Qué será eso? Vale, me parece que ya sé quién es.
leading me somewhere.
Yo creo que ese pajarito es Vivien. Al fin y al cabo no es lo que aparenta. Venga, que se me aleja el pájaro, Geralt. Corre. Vale, es por allí. No lo hemos perdido de vista. O sea, lo hemos perdido de vista, pero no de oído. Vale, aquí hay un monstruo. No quiero acercarme a él. A ver, sería más sencillo ir en sardinilla, pero no. Hay una pantera. A ver, le tiramos alguna bomba. ¿Por qué no puedo usar bombas? No entiendo esa obsesión. ¿Por qué quiere que medite?
That stench.
Y así también veis más bichos que hay por aquí. Como panteras. A ver qué pinta una pantera aquí. Una no, varias. Ahora vamos a ir a una por el pájaro. ¿Aún quiere que siga el pájaro? A ver si se lo va a comer una pantera. Mientras lo busco. Vale, camino que me hace seguir. Y quiere que vaya por esta cueva. Criatura. O sea, no me dice ni exactamente lo que es. Por cierto, no estoy drogado. ¿Qué pasa aquí? Espera. Extracto de troll, de Katakán y de Sucubo. Ah, vale, no, porque he tomado otra cosa antes, vale. Mira, ahora que nos fijamos, mira, da igual. Así ya probamos la de Rivia. Ah, ¿no lo hemos cargado ya? Vale, por aquí hay minerales, ¿eh? ¿Ya está? ¿Era por aquí? Pero se oye raro, ¿no? Para ser un pájaro. A ver, ¿me habrá traído una trampa? Uy, que vamos a ver a vivir en pelotillas. No, no del todo. Pero ya veis que no es humana del todo.
Witcher.
Lady Vivien, counted on me getting lost.
I did. I thought you no different from the knights. Good at tourneys, hopeless in the face of true danger. I was mistaken.
Hear you come to this clearing often.
This is where it all began. And as I was not able to evade you, save myself from you, then I want it done here.
¿Quieres que te mate?
In this very spot, with no witnesses.
Pero no,
Want what done?
Why, you are a witcher. You were hired to kill me, were you not? Then do so.
no he venido a
Do
mataros.
it quickly, I beg you. I shan't resist.
Witchers only hunt monsters. And even then, not all. You're no monster.
Then what am I to your eyes?
La víctima de una maldición.
Most likely you've been cursed. Don't know who by or why yet, but hope to find that out soon.
If you've no contract on my life, why take an interest at all? Did Guillaume put you up to it? Is that why?
He wanted to help you. Asked me to do him a favor. Frankly, if I can do something for you, I'll do it, willingly.
Why should I trust you?
'Cause the Duchess trusts me? 'Cause I'm a freak, too? 'Cause cases like yours are my bread and butter. Take your pick.
You shall not turn on me. Use what I say against me. You shall not tell anyone?
No tiene nada que temer, lo juro por la garza, todo depende de lo que me cuentes. ¿Le hago un juramento o que no tiene nada que temer? Hombre, lo de la garza se lo toman muy en serio, ¿eh?
I will be discreet. I swear this on the heron.
You mock me.
No, it's just... You want reassurances. Too many. If you want my help, you've got to trust me. Won't peep a word to anyone. Unless I decide someone needs to be let in on your secret.
So be it. I shall tell you what my mama once told me. When she was with child, expecting me, she and my father spent much time together near the wood, here in this clearing. Mama loved to listen to the orioles sing. She would stroke her belly and say, "My daughter should be as beautiful as that bird. Such is my wish."
Uy, me parece que su madre la maldijo.
But a creature dwelt in the wood who envied my parents their happiness. One day it appeared before them to say the whole wood belonged to it, and they had dared to delight in something that was not theirs. It demanded payment, and when my parents said that they had nothing, it claimed their unborn daughter as its own.
¿Qué aspecto tenía esa criatura?
Parents ever describe the creature?
They called it a nymph born of the deep woods, with no mother or father. But I was too young, too distraught by the curse's onset to ask after details.
Bueno, ¿qué pasó luego?
What happened after that?
Nothing at first. I came into the world a perfectly normal child, and my parents forgot that day's events. But 15 summers into my life, the curse began to show. Initially only when the moon was full. But now it's advanced so that even in daytime I must use magic ointment to mask its symptoms, to look normal. Thus I thought someone had discovered my secret, then hired you to kill me. In fact, I was resigned to death in coming here. Perhaps death would be preferable to my complete and permanent transformation. For I fear that is what lies in store.
Usar ilusiones mágicas puede ser peligroso.
Ointment you use includes a potent magic ingredient. You don't have the immunity mages have. Use heavy doses, or normal doses too long, and it could be dangerous to you.
I sensed this. The very reason I knew I would have to give it up in the end, and bid my human form a final farewell.
Bueno, podía intentar acabar con la
The
maldición.
curse, it could be reversible. Once ran into a baron transformed into a cormorant, ostensibly for good. Managed to cure him completely.
And you truly think you could do something like this for me?
Can't guarantee a thing. Tough case, yours. You were cursed before birth. That alone complicates things. Also, you claim the curse is increasing its hold. Symptoms are progressing. Could try transferring the curse onto someone else.
What? Out of the question. I shall not allow it to ruin an innocent life. Is this the only method you know?
Only one that's completely safe.
So there is another.
Hay más métodos. Bueno, ha rechazado muy rápido mi ayuda.
Pretty quick to reject help. Why is that? The curse once transferred would probably have a weaker hold on the new host. Lots weaker.
I do not even wish to hear of it.
¿Está bien? Vale, hay otro método.
All right, there is another. Ancient ritual. We'd need an Oriole egg. Should release the curse's grip permanently. Gotta warn you, though. Could have serious consequences.
Consequences? What kind?
Curse was cast before you came into this world. Ritual involved transferring it to an as-yet unhatched chick. You'd be free. Thing is, you could be left with the average lifespan of an Oriole.
Uf.
7 years. I understand. Alas, every rose has its thorn, and there are no happy endings. Yet truth be told, I never thought I would get one. I came here prepared to die, yet you wish to give me 7 years of life. Real life, free life. This is no dilemma. I agree, wholeheartedly.
I see why. I understand. Don't have to decide just yet. Think it through.
I will. They must miss me at the Tawny grounds by now. Shall we? Return.
Vale. Como veis, el mundo de The Witcher no es blanco ni negro, es gris. Y cuando digo eso es que quiere decir que no todo es bueno, pero tampoco es 100% malo. En este caso hay una consecuencia que es reducir su esperanza de vida. De todos los años que le quedarían, pues ahora se reduciría 7 años de vida. Pero bueno, ya he deshecho otras maldiciones, ya lo sabéis. Así que nada, vamos a continuar.
Let's. But are you gonna...
Yes. I cannot appear there all in feathers. Pardon me for a moment.
Uy, esto parece que sea el lago donde vamos a conseguir después, más adelante, la espada Ironite.
You can change at will?
No del todo.
But I discovered the water of this pool helps. Its effects are brief, but I can always be sure of them.
Interesting.
Y esta es la oropéndola. Lo que pasa es que no sé dónde has guardado la ropa, chica. No sé. Tendría aquí un conjunto de reserva, por si acaso pasaba esto.
Did you learn anything?
Yeah.
¿Se lo vas a decir, Geralt?
Speak, man. Can you not see I'm out of my mind with worry? What ails her?
She asked me not to talk about it.
But I want only the best for her. Perhaps I shall be able to help, or, I don't know, console her at the least.
Guilón, respétala. Es víctima de una poderosa maldición, lo siento, le prometí que no lo contaría. Voy a... Aunque he dicho que... voy a decírselo a alguien que deba saberlo. Guilón no debe saberlo. Así que le prometí que no lo contaría.
Vivian gave me the details of her situation, but she did so in confidence. Promised I wouldn't tell anyone.
But I'm not just anyone. Why, I would do anything for her. I was the one to ask you to help her. You cannot shut me out now.
I'm sorry.
Es que no puedes hacer nada.
Look, in time Vivian will come to understand what she owes you. I'm sure of it. But until then, you gotta understand the whole world doesn't revolve around you.
How dare you lecture me? This is not the aid I sought. And to think I gave up my spot in the tourney to you. I regret it now. Do you even intend to compete to the end? Or now that you've bound Vivian to your terms, you no longer see the need?
Hombre, voy a completar el torneo. Vamos a terminar el torneo.
I don't back out of anything. I'll take part in the last skirmish. Besides, Vivian will be busy till the tourney's end.
Indeed. In that case, you must meet the other knights of your team. They await near the arena's entrance, by the training ground.
Got it. Thanks.
Es que no, yo no sé si en mi partida anterior le conté lo que pasaba. La verdad. Pero esta vez confío en Vivian. Además, voy a deshacer su maldición.
I shall be captain of ours. That means you shall do as I say for the duration of the fight. Is this clear? Palmer and Alonso will lead the opposing team. With this skirmish, we commemorate the Battle of Fox Hollow of 1218, when a hands of southern outlaws led by Haller the Brown attacked Tucson only to be driven off by brave knights, thus setting a precedent. Since that day, knights errant have guarded the duchy's borders. Palmerin drew the short straw, so his team shall play the barbarian Haller's men. Any questions?
¿Hay alguna pregunta? No.
I doubt you will do us any good. You know nothing of knightly combat as a witcher. Try at least to stay out of our way.
It is time, gentlemen. Take your weapons and proceed to the arena.
A cheer for the knights, the ladies, the lords. For our next entertainment, the team shall cross swords. 2 rifle crews, 2 coteries shall fight full tilt till one's dropped to its knees. Who virtue ignores or lance blows unclean shall forever be branded as shameful, obscene. While the knights prepare, let me say I'm elated to behold such a crowd on edge, breath-baited. Whoever here wins the past champion shall face. All others must leave, heads bowed in disgrace. Let us begin! Crowd, race a ruckus! Blood, sweat and tears shall soon follow in buckets. Turn fire! Quickly! From the right! Now!
¿Quiere enfrentarse conmigo Palmerín? Vale, me parece que el veneno va a cargárselos ya. Lo malo es que aquí no distingo a mis compis de los otros. Bien. Hemos perdido un soldado, pero los demás no. O sea, los demás no han caído todos.
For showing such verve, each knight was victorious. Yet in tourneys as in life, but one champion may reign. Today he is the one. Praised be his name. He felt a whole host, slew the most. To Geralt of Rivia, who the strength of lions boasts. He sailed through all trials, each test he passed with ease. But now awaits the last. Will it bring him to his knees? For Gregoire de Gorgon, who on this ground's last won, shall spar him for the title, and the day is done.
Vale, pues toca enfrentarnos a la montaña.
We salute your endeavors. Return to your wives, your loves, your whomevers.
A ver qué toca ahora. Ah, vale, esto toca ahora. O sea, quiere decir, a ver si había que esperar o que tocaba ahora. Me he expresado mal.
Step into the arena. Should you suffer grievous harm during combat, have you any last wishes, any missives you wish passed to your loved ones?
¿Por qué me tomas?
Thanks, I'm fine.
The Witcher of Rivia, Geralt his name, though aged be his visage, do not disdain. His locks, true, are white, but he was born to fight. Now entering the grounds, a titan of infamy, Gregoire de Gorgon, victor of last his tourney.
Con un mandoble que es tan grande como él.
I wish both combatants good fortune and fame.
Vale, aquí no puedo utilizar señales ni me puedo proteger.
Mesdames et messieurs, a victor, a champion, the unequaled and silent Grégoire de Gorgon! Hip, hip, hooray!
Vale, tengo que marearlo y picarle un poco, como una abeja.
And now a few words from our sponsor, the Triple Vineyard. For strong bones and deep drink to foe. A wine for your table, a wine for your soul.
¿Ya está? No termino con su vida.
This year's champion! A sight to behold! He defeated Grégoire de Gorgon! Hail Geralt!
Geralt.
As patron of this grand tourney, I've the honor to decorate our
Ay, por favor.
grand champion.
Que hortera la corona que me han puesto.
Upon his love for his heart's captor, and it was doubtless this vow that carried him to this splendid victory. He showed great courage, great strength, great composure. He fought nobly with honor, and thus rightfully deserves the title of this year's champion of the arena.
I need to talk to you.
Not now. We shall meet later in my tent. I have duties to attend to, as do you. Folk regard you. The least you should do is wave.
Está bien, pues vamos a saludar. Vale, ¿conseguiremos deshacer la maldición? ¿Ya he conseguido el huevo de la péndola? ¿O será otra misión que hacer?
Greetings, my lady. Have you decided?
I have. I stand by all I have said. I wish to endanger no one and thus choose the method involving an egg. If it's to be the egg of an oriole, I know where to find one. There is a nest in my clearing. Might you explain the nature of the ritual? Its exact course?
Sure, but seems your tense grown ears. Show yourself, Guillaume. Can hear you breathing, and I know damn well it's you.
Siempre, el de siempre.
Why are you here, sir? This is a private audience. Geralt, what is the meaning of this? Is this some scheme you've hatched unbeknownst to me?
No. No hemos urdido nada. Pero Guillaume tiene buenas intenciones, ¿qué digo? No, le voy a decir que tiene buenas intenciones.
Guillaume's no foe. Though there's little honor in meddling, he meant well, means well. You guessed correctly. He was the one to hire me, but only because he wanted to help you.
My lady, I live to serve you. Whatsoever you require, you need but beckon. I am yours to command.
Are you quite finished? Is that all you wish to say?
I suppose so.
So you shall do what I command, sir. Very well, then. Listen carefully. Leave this tent, turn towards the duchy's northern marches, and run. Run until the tourney grounds are no longer within sight. Return only once you've cooled off. Then leave me be forevermore. Understood?
My lady, but your troubles. I only wish the Witcher see.
Out now!
Se ha cabreado. Me da penica, Guillaume.
You assured me I could trust you.
No le he contado nada, debí imaginárselo él.
I kept your secret. Didn't tell him anything he didn't already know.
I understand he hired you, so you had to report to him. But this is not his affair, Geralt. This is my life.
¿Seguro que has hecho lo correcto?
Absolutely sure you did the right thing? Not too hasty rejecting his help? Can't conduct the ritual using your reflection without him. Needed someone who'd willingly assume the curse in your stead.
And you thought I would agree to this? No, Geralt. When we spoke in the meadow, you told me of a ritual which required no lusty knights to aid us. This is the method I wish to pursue.
Vale, pues nada, vamos a hacer el rito.
Need to find an egg, preferably an Oriole's. Ritual itself isn't complicated, but like I said before, there'll be a side effect. Still sure you want to go through with
Si
it?
ya te ha dicho que era que sí.
Yes. I saw a nest in the clearing where we spoke. But before we go, tell me, what will become of the chick?
We'll have to break the egg. Like you said, not everyone gets a happy ending.
And for a dream to come true, there must be sacrifices. Very well. Let us go.
Vale, pero tengo que buscar el huevo o vamos automáticamente allí. Ya llevamos 1 hora y cuarto de vídeo. Bueno, más de 1 hora y cuarto. A ver si terminamos pronto. Pero ya os digo, no me apetece hacerlo en 2 partes, la verdad, esta misión. Así que parece que sí que vamos automáticamente al claro.
This is the place.
Vale, pues vamos para allá.
Oh no! A panther's got at the nest!
Stand back. I'll take care of this.
Vale, ya estamos otra vez con que me quiten las drogas. Vale, ahora sí que puedo beberme las 3. Ahora puedo hacer más daño. Menuda diferencia, ¿eh? Esta build, cuanto más tóxico estás, más daño haces.
Think so.
Now what must I do?
Vale, ¿está segura? Vale, voy a preguntarle otra vez si está segura.
Just to be sure, gonna ask one last time. Positive you want to do this? If we succeed, the changes will be irreversible. You'll probably also only have 7
aunque de
years
todas maneras
left
se lo ha
to live,
pensado ya mucho, muy
at the
bien.
most.
7 years free of the fear that someone might spy me at the wrong moment? Of the stigma of being a freak, a monster? 7 years of a life both true and unfettered. Yes, Geralt. I'm certain I wish to do it.
All right.
Vale, pues vamos a proceder.
You need to concentrate now. Repeat after me. Muna Gandrau. Muna Finerat.
Muna Gandrau. Muna Finerat. Muna Gandrau. Muna Finerat. Muna Gandrau. Muna Finerat.
Ya está, se ha deshecho la maldición. Más o menos. Las consecuencias son la esperanza de vida que le queda.
Damn it.
Geralt, look! Look! Oh, gods! I shall be able to attend balls. I shall travel to Oxenford, to Novigrad even. Thank you, Witcher.
Ought to thank Guillaume. He's the one hired me to help you.
Yes, I'm grateful to him as well, immensely. Will you tell him so from me?
No debería dárselas tú, aunque has sido muy desconsiderada.
Perhaps I should, but I would prefer not to. Convey my gratitude to him in my stead, please.
Prefiero no
Be so
hacerlo.
kind.
Porque también sientes algo por él.
Sure, I'll tell him. Farewell, Vivian.
Vale, pues vamos a volver con Guillón. A lo mejor hago un corte aquí porque parece que está un poco lejos. Así que nada, nos vemos ahora en un rato y nos despedimos del vídeo. Ya estamos con Guillón. Vamos a darle las gracias de parte de Vivien. A ver cómo continúa esto. La verdad es que tengo mucha intriga, con esto. Quiero saber cómo acaba.
Geralt, what of Vivian?
Managed to lift her curse.
Truly? So all will be well. Her troubles are done?
Me pidió que te diera un mensaje.
Asked me to give you a message. Said she's grateful. Thanks to you, she can live a normal life.
Good, good. But how does she fare?
Le voy a decir simplemente que es feliz.
Vivian chose what suited her best. She's completely free now. And happy, I think.
Without me.
You helped her. But that doesn't mean she owes you her love. Got this bard friend, philosopher too, I guess, amateur. He'd say, if you love somebody, set them free.
Do you know what, Geralt? You earned your reward, so take it. But keep your advice to yourself. Adieu.
No, lo siento, Guillem. Si no eras correspondido, no eres correspondido. ¿Qué quieres? Bueno, pues ya por fin ha sido finalizada la misión. Casi 1 hora y media de vídeo. Ya sabéis que me gusta exprimir este juego al máximo. Y las misiones de esta expansión, o DLC, como prefiráis llamarlo, son muy interesantes. Como veis, aquí hemos hecho un torneo un torneo caballeresco 100%. Que de hecho ya tenemos hasta nuestra heráldica en nuestra armadura. Muy chula, por cierto. Cosa que no he dicho al principio del vídeo, ni cuando me lo he puesto. Pero bueno, ya eso ya lo veis. Está muy chula. Está este corte tradicional medieval. Y bueno, sin más ni más me voy a despedir aquí. Así que nada, si os ha gustado el vídeo, dadle a like, suscribiros si no lo estáis. Recordad que en la descripción del vídeo están mis redes sociales y el setup de mi PC. Y nada más, nos vemos en el siguiente vídeo. ¡Hasta luego!